If you're not following up with your prospects, you're leaving thousands on the table. Not all of your prospects are going to respond to your first outreach. If you were to start following up consistently by sending them multiple emails, you will be able to maximize your response rate and book more sales calls, get more meetings. In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to do a follow-up sequence that will massively increase the number of sales calls you're getting every single month. The context is roughly that we are going to be pushing a new book to the potential readers. This book is going to be reaching out to therapists, psychologists, and psychotherapists, that type of people. In this language, I've wrote, hey, I've recently released a new book designed to aid folks in making better informed choices. It could be a useful tool for your clients. This is why I chose to reach out to you. The goal here is to not tell them that this is something they specifically need, but it's something that they can use to better serve their clients. I wait 2 days to do a follow-up email. And you can see here on the left, I have some other options here for the first email to send out, but let's just jump into the second one as the example. 2 days later, after that first email sent, I send a second one and it says, hey, did you have any thoughts about the idea I sent in my previous email? And here's a variant of that. Did the ideas in my previous email spark any thoughts or questions? It's very subtle, but it brings your email to the top of their email box. You have to take into consideration, if you're sending someone an email every day, you're probably going to make them angry. It's recommended to wait at least 2 days before your follow-up. Now, there are some campaigns where you send someone an email every week. There's some campaigns where someone intentionally puts a typo in their first email and then 20 minutes later sends another email saying, hey, sorry, I just noticed I had a typo. You just have to take into consideration, are you sending emails 6 days a week, 7 days a week? But generally speaking, for myself and for the campaigns that I run, I do a minimum of 2 days in between. I'm going to jump into the third one. So for this hypothetical client who's selling a book, this is their third reply. Hey, Bob, just following up on the previous email about the book's name. It's designed to help readers like your clients delve into understanding both internal and external factors that shape decisions. By exploring these influences, the book offers valuable insights on avoiding negative outcomes and making more informal choices for a better future. Would love to hear your thoughts on how this can benefit your clientele. So generally speaking, the seller persona here is an author and the buyer persona is a psychologist therapist. Let's say you're an SEO agency, you're selling SEO services and the buyer persona is an electrician. I would probably reference a case study of how I've impacted or helped increase the exposure for an electrical contractor in whatever city. That's the attempt here. And so when you're writing things, trying to show them, hey, this is what I've done, this is what I'm doing, this is how I can help you, or this is the pain that I'm solving. That's the goal. Now let's go on to the fourth email. Once again, 2 days later, you've got to make decisions. Do you ever feel that way with your client? I'm trying to provoke humor and kind of get them to relax a little bit. They're saturated in a world that is full of professionalism. This is a good example of trying to stand out. Generally speaking, I don't like to have images or anything in the first email, but we're on the fourth step. We're a ways in. We know we're hitting their inbox. We know we're not going to get pushed to spam. So I think it's safe to say throwing in a GIF here is helpful. So let's get on to the last step. It would seem my emails are not reaching you at the right time. In the future, when you have time to check out new tools you can recommend to your clients, please let me know. It's called like the breakup. And I've had some fun in the past where I've written these like long, funny love letters that were over the top, but just still professional. You can also just say, hey, when the time's appropriate for us to jump on a call, I would love to speak to you about this. Or, hey, it seems like you're not trying to solve this. Every product that's being sold and every target audience that's being sold to, you need to massage and try to figure out what's actually working. That's why it's so important to do testing, do multiple campaigns, and really try to find out what people are responding to. And the more emails you have reaching out to people, the higher chance you'll see what's actually getting people to respond. Now I want to take a moment to talk about why the psychology behind your copy is so important. In the example used earlier, I'm targeting psychologists, therapists, because I know that they help people with decision making. And this is a tool that works really good for that. If I was trying to sell to a therapist a lead generation for a construction business, they would probably look at that email and say this person's insane. So your targeting is really, really, really important. And crafting your copy in such a way that it resonates with them is so important. When you start conceptualizing how you want to reach out, really take into consideration who you're reaching out to and what data points you can get to help make your copy very personalized. You really want to focus on the pain point and how are you conveying that in a really respectful yet direct and concise way in your emails. Something else I want to talk about too is play with how many emails in your follow-up sequence that you want to do. Maybe try 5, then try 10, try 7, see what's going on. Sometimes it can be hard to create that many emails and you might run out of ideas. Go use ChatGPT or some AI tool to help you generate those ideas. Look at other people's copy and what they've done and maybe rework it so that it's applicable to your campaign. The software that I was showing you what I was writing in is Instantly AI. It's a tool that allows you to automate all of this. And then you can sit back and look at the data afterwards and see what emails are working and which aren't, and you can delete the ones that aren't and start working on new ones. Click on this video if you want to learn more about Instantly AI and how to send thousands of emails every single day.